Basketball fans, what is up? It's your boy Caleb Champion, and here we are today with another episode of the Champion Basketball Team. And today we have my NBA predictions for the 2016-2017 NBA season. And let's start with the most important award, the MVP award. This will be the player that does the best next season, both statistically wise and leading his team to success. And I think that is going to be Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I see him on record. I will say that Russell Westbrook will average a triple-double next season, and he will win the MVP as a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And without Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook really has the opportunity to shine. He is going to be able to take as many shots as he likes, and I really like to compare Russell Westbrook this season to what Damian Lillard had last season after having LaMarcus Aldridge leave to the San Antonio Spurs. Damian Lillard, as I predicted, he shined. He had great numbers. He was snubbed out of being a member of the All-Star team, but he definitely should have made it. He had an incredible season, especially after the All-Star break, and led the Portland Trail Blazers to the 5th seed in the Western Conference. I do think the Oklahoma City Thunder will be the 4th seed in the West, and I think Russell Westbrook will still lead them to the top half finish of the Western Conference. He will average a triple-double, as I said. He's going to have the opportunity to pass the ball to several players, including Steven Adams, who has vastly improved, as well as his new athletic backcourt mate, Victor Oladipo. Although he lost Durant, he still got some good talent around him, and the Thunder are still going to be contenders in the Western Conference. Next, with the Rookie of the Year award, I have Ben Simmons out of LSU. And even though the 76ers are going to be trash next season, they are going to be better than they were last. I do predict that they will not finish with the worst record in the NBA. They have some promising young players, including Simmons, as well as Joel Embiid, who is really improving and coming to his own. It's going to be his first season next year, but I think he will have an extreme impact in the league. And with Ben Simmons being able to feed guys such as Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel, and Joel Embiid, I think he's going to be able to have a run and gun approach where he's going to be the primary ball handler. He's going to get a lot of assists. And on a team that doesn't really have much scoring, he's going to get a lot of opportunities to score the basketball. You look at a different situation in Los Angeles with Brandon Ingram. Ingram's going to start the season coming off the bench. They've already got some good scores such as D'Angelo Russell. I just think the situation for Ben Simmons is going to be the best for him to win the Rookie of the Year award. Next up, the Defensive Player of the Year award. Now I'm going to give that to Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. In my opinion, he got snubbed last year. Or not last year, 2 years ago. He should have won that MVP award. The Defensive Player of the Year award. Kawhi Leonard won it back-to-back years. But Draymond Green's effort on the defensive end of the floor was absolutely incredible. He can guard any position from the point guard to the power forward. And I think he should have won that award. He is, in my opinion, going to win the award this year just because the Golden State Warriors are going to really need him on the defensive end of the floor. Andrew Bogut is gone, so they're not really going to have that rim presence in Zaza Pachulia. So Draymond's going to have that responsibility as well as guarding point guards and winning players. Next up, the Coach of the Year. I'm going to give that to Tom Thibodeau of the Minnesota Timberwolves. The T-Wolves are going to really benefit from Tom Thibodeau's defensive strategies. I think he's really going to help them on that end of the floor, as well as developing the young guys such as Chris Dunn, Andrew Wiggins, and Karl Anthony Towns. I think the new and improved Timberwolves team with Thibodeau as head coach are going to make the playoffs as the 8th seed in the Western Conference. I think the bottom half of the West took a little bit of a step back, and I think the Timberwolves will be able to make it in that 8th seed. Now the NBA champions. As you know, last year the Cleveland Cavaliers did beat the Golden State Warriors after they choked. Coming back from down 1-3 and winning the NBA championship were the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Warriors, with Curry not playing well, choked that series away, and they lost 3 straight games to Cleveland. But this year I think it's going to be different, obviously because of Kevin Durant, the new addition to the team. But I also think they are hungry, they are strong, and they really want to win that NBA championship this season. They're not really going to care about the regular season. They're going to have their guys well rested, and they're going to really be fully healthy when it comes to playoff time. And I think the Golden State Warriors are going to take care of business and be the NBA champions. I do think that they're going to win less games in the regular season than they did last year, but they're going to be really focused. I think Steph Curry is going to have a much better playoffs. I think Curry will win the MVP award of the NBA Finals. He has won back-to-back MVPs of the regular season, but now he's going to have that haunting of last season fuel his fire to make it as the Finals MVP, which I think he's going to think is way more valuable than the regular season MVP. I just think this team, although people say their bench is a lot worse, I'm not seeing it. They got some good rookies. They have David West off that bench. They brought back Anderson Varejao, Ian Clark, but their key guys that really fueled the bench and were really the strength in numbers for that team, Sean Livingston and Andre Iguodala, are back. That death lineup with Kevin Durant in at the 4 and Draymond Green at the center with Andre Iguodala, that lineup's going to be extremely lethal, and no one's going to be able to have an answer to that. The good coaching of Steve Kerr, the fact that Durant and Curry, I think their chemistry will be good because, as you saw last season, Russell Westbrook really thrived with Kevin Durant by his side. I think Steph Curry is more unselfish than Russell Westbrook and will give Kevin Durant the opportunities to score. As you saw last season, Mo Space took a lot of shots off the bench for the Golden State Warriors. I would suggest that Steve Kerr have one of his stars maybe play alongside Durant and Curry with the starting group, but have more of an impact on the backup group, such as Klay Thompson last season, where he got a lot of his buckets while Steph Curry was on the bench. So I think Kerr is going to find a way for everyone to be able to get some touches. Draymond Green and Steph Curry will facilitate, get those dimes, and the Golden State Warriors will defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals in 7 games with Stephen Curry winning the MVP. Thank you guys for listening and watching this video. Please like it, subscribe for more content. I am out. Peace.